Welcome back for round 6 at Summit Point Raceway at the Martin Sports Car Club iRacing Championship. Here is today's race info that we have out for today. Lexi, you want to talk about maybe how hot it is?
78
degrees.
Why is there an F?
That's for Fahrenheit.
And it has been raining today, about 55%, and partly cloudy today, and fourth map.
4 mile an hour wind. Yep, today's course is one of the original courses from iRacing, Summit Point Raceway, and it is almost 2 miles in length. I don't know why they just have it for 2 miles, but we'll go ahead and move on to our grid. So we have Brian Constantino out in the pole with an Audi, followed by Skylar Gregg and Kellen Guthrie, who did qualify third but was unable to make the race. So hopefully he is okay, but had to leave right before the end of qualifying. So he got his 1 lap in and had to leave. So
And they're off.
Yep, and the pace car is off. I have a nice large field today, which is really good. A lot of BMWs, few Ferraris, couple Audis, no Mercedes or McLarens here this week. This type of track is very, very tight, and the pace car is off, and the guys are gone, and here we go.
Amazing.
Oh, so Lexi, you already found some cars that you like, I guess.
That purple one in pink is awesome. And the one with Hello Kitty.
You like that as well? All right, so Brian, straight out of the gate, is out there leading the pack, followed by Josh Wheeler, Skylar Gregg, Justin Hall, Bradley Alvis, and Dean, all up front, making their first time around. So this course is very dusty, very dirty, and very technical, believe it or not, just because it is very small. There isn't a lot of lee room. There are some off-cambered corners and some very slow, patient corners like this one here, coming around to the horseshoe, which leads into a very short stretch, and then back into another almost horseshoe. But this section right through here, through the campground section, is very, very tight. You usually call that the swap meet area through there. And on to what I guess would be considered the back stretch, or maybe more like the side stretch. And out into the last turn, and back onto start-finish straight, and there is 1 lap. So let's go ahead and take a ride with Brian so you can see firsthand what's going on. So first lap out, even on cold tires and a slow-ish start, throws down a 1:09.6, which is pretty good. His qualifying time, I believe, was in the 1:08s, low 1:08s, if I'm not mistaken.
I see we have a new player.
Who's the new player? Kellen? Yeah, well, Kellen is a new player. He raced with me over a long time ago with Tested and True Racing, a team on iRacing, and then came over with Team Icon, and now he has joined the league. He's on the West Coast, so unfortunately getting, on a race which is 3 hours earlier. Yeah, 3 hours earlier, it gets it really tough for him. So really quick lap. So it's a 25 lap race tonight, so this one should be pretty quick. But there is going to be plenty of drama, no doubt. So we see Artie going down just a little bit. And here's the last corner. We'll put it back on. And there you go, 1 complete lap of Summit Point Raceway.
26 laps?
25 laps.
Yeah, but we have to finish the 25 laps, so technically it's 20.
Yeah. Skylar Gregg, 1:08.3 with the fastest lap so far. See if anyone else comes close as they're starting to cross the line. Guess not. All right, so right now the biggest mover is, oh, that's me. I'm the biggest mover, moved up 6 places, up to 6th place after qualifying 12th. But I got a lot of fast guys behind me. Bradley Alvis in the brand new Zane Plumey Motorsports. Shut up and drive it, BMW Z4. Looks brilliant, absolutely love it. And we have behind him is Dean Dibdahl, who's trying to get in on the Lexi Award now with his ZPM sponsored Z4 as well.
What's Z4?
Z4 is the name of the car, so it's made by BMW, and they call it a Z4. So first couple laps here, this is going to be kind of tight. Oh, I love that livery. Thank you, Bradley.
I love it.
I know, wasn't that nice?
Wait, that was Bradley's?
Yep,
Or
that was
did he
Bradley.
give it to you?
Nope, Bradley designed that, or actually I think Justin designed it maybe for Bradley, but I'm sure with some input. Oh, oh boy. So something happened there between Bradley and myself. Not exactly sure if I lost my back end and got in Bradley's way, or if he might tap the back end. He stayed going. I lost a couple places, but that's okay. Still surviving for another day. All right, there's Josh Wheeler in another Ferrari up in second place, keeping the pressure on Brian. All right, Lexi, time for you.
To go down the leaderboard?
You can go down the leaderboard.
In first place, Brian. Welcome back to second time. Josh in second. Skylar. Third. Justin. 4. Eric. 5. 6. Dean. 7. Junie. 8. Bradley. 9. Justin. 10. Zane. 11. Bjorn. 12. Banana Man. 13. Bob. 14. Daniel. 15. Nicholas.
Yep, good job.
16.
Desmond.
17. Artie. In 18th place, our new person give a hand for Kellen.
Kellen, right. All right, thank you for going down the leaderboard. Made it a little bit bigger this week for everyone to see if they're actually watching on their smartphones or small devices instead of a big giant computer screen, or in our case, a big giant broadcast screen with our new setup that we have here for the custom rig that was built for me by Icon Sim Sports. So you'll see them rolling, their logos rolling at the top up there. All right, so back on it. So not much has gone on. A couple guys doing the middle. I know I've dropped a couple places. There's Junie Thompson making up some places right now after I fell back just a little bit. Brian threw it down a 108 flat. So he is telling everybody else he means business, wants to stay at the front with that Audi. And Junie Thompson is getting a ton of pressure from Bradley right now as Bradley comes up to the side of him, has the inside line, and which way they're going to go. Oh, and the camera changed. What's up with that? Maybe I got to put it back on my own settings for this one. Let's go back to that one. All right, so we did miss it. So there goes Bradley in the carbon fiber ZPM livery. And by the way, hint, Lexi, I really like that one a lot.
What?
That one.
Then I'll choose it for you.
But actually, Bradley said that after winning the Lexi Livery Award 3 times in a row, he was going to bow out and let some other guys go ahead and win the award. But I'm telling you, he won my award. I don't have one, but I do love that car. So that is great.
Also, I have a question.
Yes.
Why does the purple car and that car that you like so much have your symbol?
So that is because I have a racing team, and the racing team does have sponsorship for people who run my logo, the one that's on the top of the screen right now. If they put the logo on the car and meet a participation, they race enough throughout each season, then I give them some iRacing credits so they can buy new tracks and new cars. So it helps everybody out.
You see on that board it says Brian Joss?
Yep.
Brian Joss. Cool.
All right, so let's get the track map up here so you guys can follow your favorite driver, or if it's just the 17 people that watch it that are racing, at least you can follow yourself on where you are on the track map on the upper right. Yep. Whoa, who was that going off real quick? Might have been Nicholas. I think, yep, Nicholas just went off right in front of the leader, but very smartly pulled off to the side, let these guys go through. Still a freight train, first through 4th place. It's nice to see all the different manufacturers through there, not all of them at the same time, which is really nice to see some disparity. Also seeing a nice and Audi out front. Everyone keeps bashing the Audi, saying it's uncontrollable, it's got snap steer, you know, it doesn't do this, doesn't do right. But Brian, nice job for handling that and taking charge at the front and keeping all these naysayers in the chat rooms at bay, saying, yes, you can win in an R8. What? What are you looking at me for?
Our new player is absent.
Yes, he is out. Yep.
But it's his first time. How can he be here if he's absent?
Yeah, I don't know.
Shh, quiet, Jeremy.
All right, there's a good look through the swap meet area, which is what they call it. I'm not exactly sure why. And on to the back stretch. All right, so the cat came in, is driving us crazy. All right, there's Dean Duvall now getting a lot of pressure from Bradley Alvis himself. So there we go, nice shot. Putting it in. Now, Dean is a 13-year-old kart racer who just last month was able to get into a Miata prep for the track and had his first official track day on the full course at the Sebring. I was gonna say 12 hours of Sebring, same course, but yeah, the full course at Sebring. So he is definitely going places. Glad to see him still with us as well as he gets really famous being a 13-year-old race car driver. All right, mid-pack guys are coming in to some close racings. There's Bradley moving up again, now keeping the pressure on Dean. And as the leaders are going to just start coming up into some lap traffic. Josh Wheeler definitely keeping it nice and tidy with these guys in that first of the BMWs. I'm sorry, he's in the Ferrari. I'm sorry, there's a lap traffic car through there. All right, well, I know I found a new feature, which is going to be the slow-mo button. So hopefully have an opportunity to be able to work that, as Justin Hall is in the pit losing places. He must have gone off somewhere off to the side. So hopefully he's okay. He's going to get a fast repair and back out on track. Bradley Alvis comes to the inside looking for a dove down in, decides to stay right back where it was. Josh Wheeler, oh, who's going off? Bradley's going off.
Going.
Oh, and there goes Junie by.
I sure
there he
hope
is.
Your car's on fire.
Yep, no harm, no foul. Looks like he got a little bit of rear end damage. Maybe got a little bit of help. Not sure. Did lose just a few places, but he's going to be back at it. Did get some side contact, so now that nice, beautiful logo of Zane Plumbing Motorsports looks a little wrecked up, but it'll survive. Just got to get him to the pit, get a fast repair, look good again. All right, first and second place, Brian and Josh, some of the newcomers battling it out through the front, still within a second of each other as they put a lap over on Justin Hall. See him in the blue Ferrari. Very nicely let them by, let these guys keep going at it, not want to interfere with their race whatsoever. So Skylar Graggs. If I can find, there he is. Yep, in third place. With the Shut Up and Drive It car, which happens to be our partner we have. They are our primary streaming sponsor, I guess, of all the Martin Sports Car Club races, and we're glad to have those guys along, playing along. And Lexi has something to say.
I just want to say, since we're on lap 11, I should start giving out points.
That is a very good point to make about giving out points.
Wait, you said point twice.
I know, that's the funny part of it.
Just like tongue twisters.
Yep.
You just need to say it one more time. Okay, anyway, what about...
It's almost halfway.
30?
30 points?
21.
21 points? That's a good... No, no, that's not a good one.
21.
21? Okay, 21 is a good point. Playing blackjack in Vegas, 21 points for everyone it is. All right, so we're on the nose cam of Skylar's car, who is keeping it really tight on the back of Josh in the Ferrari, who's also got his eyes set forward on Brian out in front. So halfway through the race, just about, another lap would make it halfway. And these guys are still keeping it really nice and racy, which is good for the viewership out here. Beyond these three guys, you go back to fourth place. Eric, who made up a whole ton of spaces, is 12 seconds back. So these three guys that are here for the podium are going to duke it out and see which one of them are going to take top spot, second or third. All right, let's move on back the field just a little bit. Looks like Bradley is back on Bjorn. Let's go check in with that. And makes a move for the inside, goes through on the off-camber, very slippery corner before the very tight front end to the back stretch. So that last corner is a little bit tricky as you go through there. Not very wide, but if you do happen to miss the apex or go a little late, there's not a lot of runoff and your car will head out entirely far. So Bradley making up spots. So he did start around fifth place. He's got a little bit more to go to get back where he originally started from. I know I've been chatting with him recently, and you know, he's just said lately he's just had a string of a little bit of bad luck here in these last 2 or 3 races, hoping to turn that around and get back to his winning ways as he started the season. But every driver around the world, no matter how good, how bad, always goes through some slumps and some good times, and Bradley is definitely experiencing that this particular season. All right, first time we're looking at Desmond car, the other Audi. Do like that paint job. That's pretty cool. The purple and the bright green definitely stands out. Of course, anything really looks good on an Audi.
It looks like candy.
I know, it looks like a Jolly Rancher, doesn't it? All right, so we have Brian in the background catching up to Desmond, who is in 15th place, and hopefully they will not have to get caught up or tangle with any of the lap traffic. And that's one of the things that you deal with while you're here at Summit Point, being a very narrow track. There aren't a lot of opportunities for passing, so you really got to be patient and set up when you're going to pass, and hopefully that the guy that you are passing does pay attention and just give you a little bit of room to squeak by as well. Because this is when the section right here, which is the first of the 2 best passing areas, going into the last turn before the front straight, and then it stays on the inside like Desmond does, gives the preferred line to the car that's passing him, which will give them preferred line, as Josh is going through right now on him into turn 1. So those are the 2 best passing zones that we have. And it looked like Desmond wanted to go over and decided to slow up just a little bit and let Skylar go by as well. So thank you very much, Desmond, for the great sportsmanship, letting these guys race.
Skylar 0? What does that mean?
How many places he's moved since he started. So he started in 3rd and he's still in 3rd. Yep.
Cool.
Here's a little look of Junie Thompson. Want to give some love to everybody that's out here racing tonight in MSCC land. Junie made up 3 positions. I know I gave him 1 and he's happy about that. In the ZPM livery with the V2 update from Mark Sykes Designs. And behind him is Justin Hall, who made up 6 places. Looks like he is the biggest winner, or I should say the biggest mover, I should say, at this time. Right now up to 7th place, putting some pressure on the back of Junie. Junie's back end looking a little dicey there. Maybe got on the throttle a little too hard with the back end. Seemed to be a little bit loose. Mid-engine cars, believe it or not, doesn't matter if it's mid-engine, front engine, rear engine, or even horse-driven. You give them too much power and the wheels in the back will slide out no matter what. What you got, Lexi?
Lap 16?
Yep, lap 16. All right, here's Nicholas Vincent, another one of our new players that we have here in the MSCC League. Glad to have him. And he is running a livery that we have seen before with Bradley. That's definitely nice and bright and psychedelic. Using up all the curbs on this particular track, which is what you got to do in some of these tighter sections.
Did I already choose that car?
You did. You chose that car 3 weeks ago when Bradley used it.
3 weeks?
Yep.
It's been that long?
It has.
Do we do this every week?
Every week we do this.
7 days?
Not that. Every Wednesday. And then we record it on Thursday. All right, there's Banana Man, Mr. Michael. Started doing his own liveries.
Go Banana. Man.
Yep, he's a slippery driver on a slippery track. And this week, he did mention that he was the first time he ever had any race out of 3 seasons with Martin Sports Car Club. He had 0 incidents. So that means 0 off track, 0 spins, 0 contact with anybody. So congratulations to Michael. Definitely making a lot of ground on his driving racecraft. What you got, Lex?
It seems Jesse is not with us.
That's right. Jesse is not here. Leland is not here. And Justin Katie is not here. So we're missing some guys.
Oh, also, I just want to say that the 3 cars, the 2 cars that I like, which is the Hello Kitty one right now and the purple and pink one. Mm-hmm. If I pick one of you and don't pick the other one of you, then please keep your painting on your car so I can pick you next time.
Yep. I like that big ZPM on that wing too.
That one's on my list too.
Yep.
So the Zane Plumley car that Daddy likes.
Yep.
That one right there.
Thanks for taking some direction from me. Of the cars that I like too.
Mm-hmm. Of course.
All right, so we got the setting for the cameras on exciting, and there's a lot of exciting going on right there. No doubt, 4 cars all in a row, all battling it out. About a second and a half covering each one of those. We're gonna stick around here for a little bit. So if you notice on the leaderboard how the intervals, some of them are in orange or going to a yellow. It's all within under a second of the car that's in front. Whoa, who was that number 7? That was Justin Hall looking for an inside move on Junie, but Junie shuts the door real quick. So now all these guys are starting to stack up behind Dean. And, well, there's Dean sliding out. He wants out of this race, but he is using up everything he can. But I'm sure he's using up those tires, which may hurt him a little bit later. Junie, a little more conservative with his line and his throttle response. So it looks like he's trying to make it to the end. But there's only 6 laps left in this one here, as we got a lot of dirt still on the track over there, which does affect the grip, even in this digital game of iRacing that we all love to play and participate in. All right, so Justin Hall moves over for Bradley, and because he knows that Bradley's probably a little bit quicker and didn't want to tie him up anymore on the short track. So now Bradley goes back to work on Junie Thompson as Banana Man throws down 109.6. That's a really good time for him. So, whoa, right out the long side for Justin Hall. What?
6 laps to go.
All right, 7. 6. You got it. It changed. Are you doing your finger math? Yep.
No, it's called counting on. You grab the biggest number. Oh, no, 20. So 5. 5
Yep.
laps to go. So you grab the 20. 20. 21, 22, 23, 24, 25.
So you got it.
Mm-hmm. Counting on is my strategy.
All right, got some guys moving up. Looks like Desmond moves up a couple places past Nicholas. Artie is in the pit. Zane's in the pit. So maybe those guys got together. Hopefully not too terminal. Can't remember what happened, even though it was just last night. But these guys are still where the race is, because Josh Wheeler is just about 2 seconds behind Brian. So Brian has definitely got the pressure on in the lead, and we'll give him some love in a little bit after we watch these guys through the midsection and into this hard-braking hairpin right through here. So Dean's got a really loose... Oh, no, Junie gets batted around. I don't know. It looks like he had some rear-end damage. Don't know if he was actually hit by Justin Hall, and he gets stuck on the other side. Oh, that's so frustrating. Just wants to get back, and I think Justin is being a nice team player, and he's letting Junie get out in front of him. And oh, little close by action there by Bob. So here we are riding with Dean. He's cleared a little bit of the mess there. He still has Bradley on his back bumper, nice and tight. Oh, who's that going off again? Is that Junie? It looks like Junie went off again. He might have some damage to that Ferrari and have to go into the pit. Oh, that's horrible. Yep, there he is. He just went to the pit. Oh, who's heading out? Oh, who is upside down?
Whoa, he flipped.
Whoa.
It seems like their car is almost
Still
broken.
flipping. Oh, Daniel.
I think his car is broken. Oh,
Yep. SpongeBob.
I
Wow,
never
a
saw
lot
that
of
car.
crazy action going on the end here. Looks like he might have some steering damage. Wow, he's tore that car up pretty good.
I can't look at SpongeBob.
Yep, you can look at SpongeBob. It's okay. It's just a picture. It's not the cartoon. All right, so we got a lot of people in the pit. And the reason why it says pit for so long is in the game, if you actually push the button to go to the pits, there's like a virtual tow that you have to wait to order to get back to the pits for them to start working on your car. So sometimes it takes a minute for some of the shorter areas or where you're on track, but on some of the larger tracks, your towing could be up to 2 to 3 minutes long. Yes, what you got, Lex?
22 laps, and that means 3 laps to go.
Yep, so Bradley did make it back to where he started the race, up into 5th place, as he puts a lap on Nicholas Vincent there in that brightly colored BMW. Oh, it does it a little wide. Dean, since got passed by Bradley, is wanting to make some moves back to get back up front to get his position back. But again, Dean's car looks just a little bit loose. Maybe he already chewed up those tires, you know, in the first 20, 23 laps of the race. All right, Justin Hall moving on back to 10th place at this little incident with Junie, and those guys come out of the pits pretty much the same way they left when they got into their little incident there, coming up into this corner, and they're a little bit farther apart, so they should be good. So I don't think either one of them got tires, so they should have some warm tires.
2 laps to go.
Well, 20. Well, I got to finish this one, yeah. So then
Yes,
24,
3
25. Yes.
laps to go.
2.5 laps to go.
2.5 laps to go.
Hey, I just noticed looking at the track map over there that Bob Blucher, BLU, which is blue, and his little circle that he goes around is blue. Did you catch that?
Oh, blue right
Yep,
over there.
right over there. Yep.
He's next to Thorne. So Thomas and Thorne? Junie Thompson, not Thorne.
Yep. So here's a good look of Brian for the penultimate lap. Coming into turn 1, which I think we've nicknamed the beach out there in the back. If you see that, that's the beach where a lot of guys like to forget about what the brake marker is, because they're going to send it on 4 other guys in front of them, try to make the pass, and end up in the beach as the rest of everyone else goes by. You can see a little bit snap in his car there off that last corner after he cleared right through that little bit of sand there. So Brian making easy work of this.
1.5 lap to go.
Yep, 1.5, and Dean with the purple and pink ZPM Z4 still trying to get his spot back from Bradley. So who haven't we talked about? We've talked about pretty much everybody, haven't we? There's Eric. Didn't talk too much about him in the Hello Kitty car. I want to say welcome back to Eric.
Welcome back.
Yeah, welcome back. He missed a couple races in a couple weeks there.
White flag.
Yep, white flag, the last lap. And glad he is back with us. Had a little bit of health-related issue. He's pretty much taking care of that, and he's back to racing. So glad to have him back with us as well. All right, back to Brian. as our last lap rolls through here with almost a 3-second lead now over Josh and about a 5-second lead over Skylar. So he kept it nice and smooth and clean, kept some tires underneath him, no mistakes. Job well done by Brian. What's that? Yeah. All right, here we are on the last corner, going underneath the bridge. 4th gear, back on the power, swing it out wide, use all the curb, and here comes the checkered finish.
Checkered flag! Congratulations,
Yep.
Whoever won.
Absolutely, yep. Trying to find a view of the area. There goes. Josh moved into 3rd. Skylar got by Josh there. So I think maybe Josh had a little bit of issue on that last half lap we were watching. So Eric will come in 18 seconds back as we have.
Eric.
Yep.
Finish
There
line.
goes Eric.
Bradley.
Yep.
And Dean.
Dean comes right through there.
Bjorn.
There goes Bjorn.
Banana Man.
But that's not Banana Man. That's one of the lapped cars.
What do you mean lapped? So checkered flag. Oh, congratulations, Banana. Bob Leacher.
Yep. Where's Bob? There's Bob.
Justin.
Yep. There's Bob down there.
And Junie.
Yep. Did we get Junie?
Yep.
Did.
And
There he is.
He's out.
Crossing
Artie.
the line.
Zane.
All the way still in the pit.
Yep. And another Justin Pitt, and he's out.
Yep.
Congratulations, everyone. Are you ready for my winner?
You already know who your winner is?
Just remember, once you watch this video, please remember that those 3 cars that are on my list, the Hello Kitty, the purple and pink, and Daddy's car, if I do not pick 2 of you, the other 2 of you, then please, please, please keep your paintings on your car so I can pick you next time and the other next time. So the winner is negative journal.
Yep. Do you want to say it now or you want to just wait till the picture?
No. Okay, congratulations. No one.
She's psyching you out. All right. So we'll get a picture of the winner here and we'll post it up on the Martin Sports Car Club group page and let everybody know. As you see, Junie pushing one of the other cars. Who's that? Pushing Bob. Bob ran out of fuel at the last minute. So, yeah, trying to get him around.
So nice.
Yep, to the party. So, again, great sportsmanship. That's why we love this league. So, thank you, everybody who came out to watch. Thank you, everyone who raced with us this week. If anyone is interested in racing with the Martin Sports Car Club League, please drop us a hint or line or something below this video, and we'll be glad to get you in this league. All right, so this concludes our race for the week, and we will see you next week for another fun track. And time to say goodbye, Lexi.
Bye. See you next time. Adios.